Somebody's starting to scream.
We up?
He can see us. They're setting it up right now. Hey, how we looking, Trav?
We're looking all right. So.
Is your name Trav too?
You'll see the light.
Oh, the camera has a light on it.
Okay, are we up?
I think that they put a pillow on it or something. A pillow. Yeah.
Okay.
They coming, Willie?
You to lower you in.
Oh,
I know.
you're going back in.
Cut a hole in there, I will. All right.
We're live on Facebook. Okay, all right. I'm going to use a lot of that, and then we'll talk
It's
when
not
we
even
can.
like I mind. It's just a little intimidating because it's so far in.
Yeah.
Bless you. Bless you.
Bless you.
Yeah, right here.
And I said I can crawl in. I just can't crawl back out backwards.
Other cars are trying to
He's still working for Roto-Rooter, huh?
Yeah.
That's how I roomed with down Ocean City.
Oh, did you?
John Rader. Willie, are they in yet?
Really zoomed in.
I'll just stop the recording until they start. Memories.
Is your phone charged?
What do you need?
Might be a service here.
No water.
You have
I
LTE.
don't, it might be me. I don't know. Like I think you're fine. That was the one shot I got. We were like right in on it. Are we okay now?
See some light
Yeah.
gaining up there. No.
We're still lining up with the door.
My friend brings me change of clothes, and I'm like,
Willie,
Oh,
done
it's
in
on
yet?
these stinking. No, it's just crap. When it's crap.
No, I don't think so yet. He's gonna let me know. He's getting a line up. What's that?
See if it'll go here. Hold on a second.
What, did someone go down in to feed it in or no, they don't want
They're done.
I didn't look down in there.
What do you need?
Keep it up, Fox. There's gonna be here in a little bit.
You have your mega hat, you don't got a mega hat.
They were chasing it. We found.
Yeah, go ahead. No. Stop.
There's no light.
You down in? What's that? You want me down in or? Sure.
Gary.
Attaboy, Willie. Climbing down in the hole.
There's not much room up there.
It's really small. Yeah, it's really small.
Yeah, it's tight.
Oh, I see a light. You see it? I saw a light. There's the light.
Got any movement yet, Willie? We got it coming pretty good right now.
Oh yeah.
You put this right here on the end here. What'd you say? I'm just put that. Hey, hop out of there. Hop out of there.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. If you're joining us on Facebook, Instagram, WJACTV.com. If you're coming to us from the news at noon, we are dealing with quite the situation here. We've been here since 9 o'clock this morning. We are on Southmont Boulevard. We're in the Southmont section of Johnstown, where a 16-year-old dog that's been missing since late Friday night became stuck in a storm drain. Apparently, he fell down a storm drain somewhere on Friday night, dealing with all this rain, everything that's been going on over the last few days. Earlier this morning, and if you were watching the news at noon, you saw the video, a high school student, 18-year-old Christopher Myers of Southmont High, he was waiting at a bus stop just up the road up this way, and he heard the dog, whose name is Gary, cry out for help, took a video, posted it on Facebook, and that's how we've ended up here. At some points, we've had different people, up to 25 to 30 people who have been out here, concerned residents. We have local fire departments, local animal control is here, local police are here. Right now, we have a camera line that is down inside the grate. There's about 100 feet in between where we are now and where the dog was first heard. We've been able to push him all the way down this line. He's now closer. They think that he's right about where this pole is here, maybe a little bit further, but now he's close this way. And we are trying to see him on a video wire that we have feeded up. And let's see, let's take a look at the video that we have here. They think that he might be coming through.
Yeah, you can see, well, it's going to be hard for you to see that he's right there, and that's the camera, and they're like pushing him, they're trying to push him through. Their light just went off, so you can see.
So what exactly are we trying to do now, guys? What are the guys up on the other end trying to accomplish?
We're actually trying to bump him with a camera, a track camera, to push him this way so we can retrieve him down here.
And that's back on a pole that's being fed through the top?
Yes. No light.
There's no light at all.
His light off.
His light's off.
Willie, you know the light's off on your camera.
Let's take you around to the other side now so you can see just what we're dealing with and what this is getting fed into. Can take a look down here. That's Stu. He's been here all morning long since around 8 o'clock. This is the pipe that we're dealing with. We're about, maybe 15 feet down, trying to look in. We believe that Gary is about 40 feet inside that pipe. So the idea... Let's see what's going on here.
Okay. Can you see the dog at all?
So about 40 feet up the pipe is what we're seeing inside there. And of course, unfortunately that pipe isn't big enough for anybody to be able to crawl up there and be able to crawl back out. It's a lot easier to get into a pipe, as it's been explained to us. It's a lot easier to get into a pipe than it is to get back out. It's about 24 inches around, not big enough to really turn yourself around to be able to do something like that. So that's not really an option here. We have an excavator here. At one point, people were talking about cutting open the roadway to try to get poor Gary out from the middle. That's still an option. We'll have to see how this goes. We're trying to exhaust every option before we start digging up the roadway. But so that's where we're at right now. We did have the local fire department was here. We were trying to flush Gary out. They were trying to feed water down from that first pipe that's happening all the way up there. And they were trying to get him to just kind of float down the pipe. He's 16 years old, a little bit elder. You don't want to do too much here to potentially hurt him more than he already might be. And so that's what we've been dealing with right now. And that's why they're trying to be very cautious in figuring out how to best get him down the pipe. So that did not work. We tried the local fire department to feed water down there. He was not willing to move there. We could hear him bark. It woke him up a little bit. But unfortunately, that was not able to work. So now we've moved on to the plan that you just heard. There is a pipe on the other way down. Actually, let's go up there. Let's take a look for ourselves. The way it's been described to us is that there is a pipe all the way down at the other end of that with a pillow that's attached to it. And that is what they're now trying to literally push Gary all the way down the rest of the length of that pipe to try to get him out from that bigger opening there. You'll see in just a second, the opening we have up here, pretty tiny. Somebody can fit down there, but you don't have a lot of wiggle room to move around. Not really an option for too many. So let's take a look at what we have here. Roto-Rooter is here. They're trying to help out. We have had local residents come out that you can see right here who are trying to offer their support to the owner who arrived a short time ago. We've had folks bringing out their own dog treats, toys, just trying to lure him. So this is what we're dealing with right now. So right down this hole, this is where it first happened. So this is where it first happened, and Debbie here, who we're going to bring over, she was one of the first people to see all this after that video was posted to a Facebook group earlier today. Debbie, as I understand, you've been searching for this dog for a few days now.
Right, and so finally, you know, you search for a dog, you never see the dog, you don't know who the dog is or what it looks like. And today, the efforts of all the people here, Roto-Rooter, Southmont Fire Company, the CART team, and all the people that are here today are heroes to try to get this dog out of the sewer. I'm just the start. I knock on doors, I try to find sightings, and today was the day. We got that really important sighting, the video, and this is how Johnstown comes together.
What, where have you been looking for him all throughout the neighborhood? We know the owner doesn't live too far away, but where have you been looking before today?
Well, I looked as far down as the basketball court here on Southmont Boulevard, where the individual said the video was posted from, but we're not exactly sure. We think it was the sewer down here on Southmont Boulevard, which is just a half a block from the basketball court. That's as far as I had gone with the search because we didn't know what direction he went.
I got you. And I understand you do this a lot. You help out a lot of animals that go missing, go looking for them.
Yeah, I do. I try to, yeah. Whenever I get called, I come out and try to help, and cats and dogs.
Right, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for all of this. Obviously, without that video, we wouldn't be here today, right?
Absolutely, because there was no sighting of Gary anywhere. Nobody saw him. I knocked on doors last night, clear up till about 8:30, and nobody had seen Gary until the video was posted this morning. We had no clue where Gary was.
What kind of reaction has that video been gathering in that Facebook group?
Oh, it's amazing. It's just exploding. There's people are just, they're animal lovers, and they thrive on trying to help, you know, get a dog home to their owners. That's all I can say. I mean, it's a group effort. This street is packed with heroes today.
What kind of things have you seen from the community since you've been here since what, around 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning?
Right. Neighbors are opening their houses up. A woman cooked chicken for us to use to try to entice them out. A woman brought water out to all the rescuers, all the people here. I mean, it's just a community that gets together when it's needed, and it's heartwarming to see the effort. And when he comes out of that sewer, I'm sure everybody will be crying.
Absolutely. Okay, Debbie, thanks so much. We'll check in with you in a little bit, okay? So right now, that is what we're dealing with. That is being fed down this way, trying to push Gary out through underneath, all the way down towards the other end where we're going. Let's check in back down the street, see how things are going down there. As you just heard from Debbie, this has been a long day for everybody. They've been out here since just before 8, 9 o'clock this morning. And of course, that's when we got a phone call to our newsroom asking us to come out and follow everything that's been happening. And that's where you find us right now. So Gary, again, if you're just joining us on Facebook, Instagram, our website, WJACTV.com, we have been following this all morning. We got here around 9, a 16-year-old dog that has been missing since Friday. Somehow ended up down a storm drain. He's been dealing with the bad weather, everything that's been going on recently, and it's just been, you know, it's been heartbreaking for the owners to have to follow this stuff over the last few days. But finally this morning, a little bit of a breakthrough with a high school student. That's Christopher Myers, who that video that you might have seen during the news at noon, you'll be able to find that on our website in a little bit, WJACTV.com. And, you know, if he doesn't do that, we probably aren't here right now. Nobody really knew where Gary could have been. They've been searching all weekend to get to this point. And so that's where you find us now. We're back here trying to see if we can get Gary to come out from this way. See if we can get you a good vantage point of everything that's been going on here.
Save two of them up there so I'm not getting them dirty. No, but she's bringing these two. Keep two clean.
Okay.
And then in case he is injured, I'd rather wrap him in a clean towel.
Get a bunch of towels wrapped around that pillow when you're doing it.
Oh, you're
Just
using.
gotta push them down.
Push him. Okay.
But are you the one? Yeah, can we use those towels?
So I want to go over to John here. John's been with us all morning, even before we got here, as part of these rescue efforts. John, what's been going on here? What is everything that you guys have been trying to do? Just brainstorming, trying to figure out a different way to get into that pipe.
We just want to get them out. We're trying every option we can, and that's all we can do. And hopefully it comes out perfectly fine, but I hope so.
What are a few of the things you guys have tried, a few of the strategies to try to get them out so far today?
Well, of course we tried treats and food, and that didn't work, so got a hold of some people that we know from different plumbing companies. We're going to try some sewer snakes, and we even tried flushing with the fire truck, but that didn't want to work. We don't want to harm the dog.
Of course, absolutely. A little bit more elderly, 16 years old.
Yeah.
You don't want to spook him too much. Where is he right now, from your understanding?
Well, he should be he's probably about 30 feet up there.
30 feet up right now.
Yeah.
But there's no real possibility of getting in there to get him and coming back out.
No. We're gonna hopefully that camera we have coming down here can push him. Hopefully, coax him out this way, far enough where we can grab him.
Absolutely. Okay. How long have you been out here this morning?
I got here. Deb called me 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock
Yeah.
this morning.
Somebody would pass out in there, panic, or never know.
How old is the dog?
16.
So we're continuing to look into all of this now. I know that is Stu, who we have all the way down in our hole here. Stu, if you don't mind, what's going on down there? What can you see?
So you can see him in there. He's sideways. He can't really stand up too well on his back paws. We ran a track camera down to force him this way. It wasn't enough. It was kind of just going up over him. He won't move. So what we're going to do now is try to fill the hole with some towels, some pillows, something soft, and force him the whole way out of the
Push
pipe.
him down this way towards you.
Correct. And then we'll get eyes on him with the camera and the light and hopefully get him out.
Get him out. How long have you been here this morning?
Off and on, 5 hours, 6 hours, back and
6
forth.
hours.
Yeah. I won't leave till we get him out anyway, so I don't care.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter to me.
Did they get that on there?
There's the pole.
There's the pole.
Yeah, that's good.
Did they get the blankets and the pillow things on the pole?
I think they're doing now.
Okay.
Well, I had to message her because I need money.
Gosh, come on, buddy. Just
look at those.
If he would just move a little bit.
Drag it back in.
No, it's sad though. Now he's turned this way, just sitting here like this.
Yeah.
You know.
Let's turn our camera back on, see if we can see it.
What's that?
Turn our camera on, see if we can see it while they're wrapping
Turn
it.
it on.
Did he walk at all?
Here, I'll turn this way.
He
He just like kind of turned. Now he's just facing this way with his
But at
head on
least
his
he's
paw.
facing
Yeah, he's looking this way. Looking this way.
Because if they can
Yeah.
push him, that'd be the best.
Right.
Where's the you got your screen? Okay. And then I'll turn this one.
If you need any tissues, I have some.
Those guys been doing it long. They got fancy.
Yeah, it's all more expensive too. Probably.
Yeah.
Look at it.
You want me to kind of wheel? You want me to shake the camera to get eyes on him? Yeah. I'll do this.
Put the.
I'll try. Yeah, you tell me when.
Okay.
it looks like.
He's laying down.
What are you guys able to see right now?
Well, the dog is right there, that little mass, and he's definitely laying down.
He's facing this way.
Yeah, he's facing this way. He's laying down. See, he just put his head up.
So if I understand this right, we have two different cameras going, right? We have one camera coming from that side, another one down. We're looking at the one that's down by us.
Yes.
Did they get their camera back in there?
I don't know yet.
Fill it.
Do they have the other camera coming down yet with the pillow?
Okay. Because the pole's down. Like the pole has
I think Willie actually had to jump in there because I don't think he can manipulate the pole.
Keep shining the light
Yeah.
in my eyes if I don't have to.
One of us shut the camera down. I think it's bothering.
Shine the light in his eyes if I don't have to until they start rolling. Oh, that one, no. That one's like at his feet.
Okay.
But like when I turn on the spotlight, it's on his, it's on his face. As soon as that track starts going with like a little more force, like I said, it like kind of went up over him, and then they stopped. And I seen that they turned it, and they knew they were up against like his back. He didn't even move. He can move, like he's moving, like he tries to like, you know what I mean? He tries to get up. And you can hear him like sneezing and like coughing, but he's probably dehydrated too if he's been gone that long.
Yeah, unless he's been
or
drinking.
doesn't have any food, or that could have made him sick. Maybe the storm water. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a vet. Hats off to Joe and Rotary.
Yeah.
Through. Everybody really.
Joe just called for a press conference.
It's on. Yeah, we turned it on.
With like a ball of something, right? Gotcha. That's what I told them. Yep.
When he turns the light on, you can see him.
Yeah. Go. You can turn the light on too. We got that camera on. Let me know when you start, Nick.
Well, gee, I wonder too.
They'll be able to coax it, you know?
Right there, Stu. Right there, Stu. All right, keep on coming, Nick.
All right, so if you're just joining us within the last few minutes, we have been here all morning long. 16-year-old dog who went missing on Friday evening. Earlier this morning, has been missing all weekend long. Earlier this morning, an 18-year-old high school student waiting for a bus right up the road there where you could see that other group of people hearing that dog bark for help from inside of a sewer grate. Not sure how he got into the sewer, when he got into the sewer. Obviously, we've had a rainy past few days. It's been rough out here. You can only imagine what that dog has been going through over these last few days. So that happened earlier this morning. We've gotten a call into our newsroom. That's how we ended up out here. We've been here since around 9 o'clock. There are other folks, if you can take a look right behind us, that have been out here all morning long. It is now 12:45 in the afternoon. We've been out here for close to 4 hours. There are other people who have been out here for close to 6 hours who have been trying to get this dog out. We've gotten visual on the dog. We have cameras that are being fed in right now from both ends on wires where they're able to see the dog. He's about 40 feet up the road, maybe just in between those two driveways that you can see over there. Obviously a little bit too far to be able to be able to crawl in and get him ourselves. That isn't really an option right now, unfortunately, as it's been described to us by quite a few people out here. It's much easier to crawl into a pipe than to crawl out. What we understand is that pipe is about 24 inches around. There isn't really a lot of room to be able to, get in there, turn yourself around and be able to come back and just be able to grab him and pull him out. We haven't been able to do that because of that. So we've had the fire department here earlier. We've had a whole bunch of local organizations who have come out, first responders. You could see the state animal response team for Cambria County is here. They've been here all morning. We've had local firefighters, local police who have been working, trying to just brainstorm any possible way that we can get this dog out of here. We have an excavator right behind us. The idea has been floated about digging up the roadway to be able to get the dog out. Obviously, you'd think that'd be a last resort if we don't have to get to that point, and that's why we're trying to exhaust everything else first. We had the fire department here a little bit earlier. They've since left. They were trying to flush Gary, the dog, out of the pipes here by just, opening up the water vessels that they have there and just hopefully getting him to be able to float through the rest of the pipes. Unfortunately, that did not work. Now we're moving on to a different obstacle here, where because we have the cameras fed in through both ends, they are feeding a pipe all the way up there towards that end with pillows and towels, different things attached to it. And the idea is to try to literally push Gary the full length of the pipe underneath, the 40, 50 feet that he has left from being right in the middle there, push him out to the opening that we have right here behind us, and hopefully just be able to pick him up from there. Like I said, we've been out here for many, many different hours.
Who's sitting up?
We've had cameras that have come out here that you could see on phones here from different individuals, from different plumbing companies, different folks who were out here trying to see what they can do to get Gary out of there. You come around this way, you can see that we have Stu. He has been here all morning long, off and on, 5-6 hours. Stu is on the ground in the water, just getting all of those, just trying to see what he can see.
Okay, we're pushing him now? Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me when to turn my light off, Joe, if you can.
Yeah.
There. They're pushing.
He's pushing.
He's coming.
Is he coming?
He's coming.
Is he moving?
Stu, is he moving?
I can't tell if that's him or not with their light in my eye. He's still just sitting up.
Is he moving, Joe?
So we're looking at those two
he's just
camera
sitting up.
angles
We're
now.
not
They're
close
seeing that
enough
he's
yet.
sitting up. Gary has had movement throughout this whole process. He's responded to us. We've gotten barking. We've gotten response to chicken that local neighbors have brought out and heated up in their own homes to try to lure him out. So we have been getting a response from him all morning.
Stu, he's pushing him, huh?
He's damn close.
So I want to go over now to Rebecca. Rebecca is Gary's owner. Rebecca, I can't imagine how you're feeling through all this. You work night shift. You were woken up by phone calls this morning, I'd imagine?
Yes, and my friend came over, pounded on my door, woke me up, said they found Gary, and we raced down here, and now it's just a waiting game.
Did they become aware of it through that Facebook post
Yes.
of the video?
Yes.
Oh, wow. So how are you feeling right now? What happened Friday? So you were with him Friday. How did he end up getting out? What happened?
We were cleaning out the garage, and he must have meandered out when we weren't looking.
And so you guys have just been, I can imagine, heartbroken, going around all weekend long, trying to find him, everything like that.
Many tears, many social media shares, a lot of effort, and a lot of people have been so wonderful and helpful, and the outpouring is just touching.
So how are you feeling now with everything that's going on? Obviously, we have visual on him. We've been able to see him. It's just a matter of time until you can hold him again, right?
I can't wait. I'm super anxious. I just want him out. I just want this. It's been a nightmare, truly. So I just want him. I just want him in my arms.
How long have you had Gary?
17 years.
17 years.
Yeah.
You said he turned
Almost.
17 in November, right?
Yes, he will turn 17, and I've had him since he was a pup.
I can't imagine how you're feeling. Well, stay strong through all of this.
Thank
We're
you.
going to continue to be here with you and seeing everything that has been unfolding.
Still pushing, or is that just?
Is it moving, Stu?
No,
Yeah, it's still moving.
but they're close to him now.
They had to readjust the camera.
Oh, sorry.
I think they turned their light off.
No, their light's on.
Oh, okay, I see it now.
You want ours off?
Is that the dog right there?
Turn mine off.
Yeah, they're like.
Ours off?
Hold on.
All right.
The girls do it. They pound on the table. They raise their glass. You came back from a cruise, and I went with the premium pirate.
What's the dog's name?
Gary. Donald. Do you see the dog on there? See it?
Not yet. I started to drive it.
The bottom of that pipe's slimy. Okay? They should be able to just push it right on down.
Are they pushing now?
Okay, they're pushing now.
Yeah, that's what it's doing.
It's going?
Just the light's coming back to me.
Okay.
They backed it out for a minute.
He's still standing up still.
No, he put his head back down.
The camera's not. Hold on.
Now they're on him. They're like
Okay, they're on now.
Right there.
within
Do
18
your,
inches.
do your
It's coming
flashlight
around
again,
this
so a
like
little bit
weird
like
like offset.
Move it.
He didn't move
Yeah.
yet.
Move the flashlight still.
Oh, move it.
try to like.
Try to like shine it on him.
Okay, we're on. Tell him he's like 18 inches from him.
You're like 18 inches away from him.
Oh, Willie, we're like 18 inches from him. Yeah, it's working. That works. What is that?
Wait, what's her name? Might be Emma back here.
Avery. She's a pre-vet student.
Oh, you're pre-vet.
Yep.
Thing is fishing a line up past it, you might jab the thing.
All right, if you've just been joining us on Facebook Live, WJSCTV.com, or live on our Instagram, We've been here all morning long looking for Gary, a 16-year-old dog who went missing on Friday. Earlier this morning, we've had people, community members, people who've been out searching for Gary all weekend long through the bad weather that we've been having over the last few days. Early this morning, just up the road there, where you can see that Roto-Rooter truck by that light post there, a high school student, an 18-year-old high school student, was waiting for the bus when he heard a dog barking from inside the sewer grate. That's how this all started. He posted that picture to a Lost and Found Facebook group, and that is why we are where we are now. Let me give you a look at from where I am right now, just the response that we've had here. We have had upwards of 25, 30 people here all day long for hours. We got here around 9 o'clock this morning. There are other folks who have been here since 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning once they became aware of it. Debbie, and the woman in the pink right behind us here, she goes around looking for dogs and, you know, tries to help people out. She became aware of it. She was down here right away getting help from a lot of different plumbing companies. We've had fire departments here. We've had police forces here, been closing down the street. We are on Southmont Boulevard in the Southmont section of Johnstown, right up at the northern edge of it. So that's what we've been dealing with here, and now we've just been trying to figure out different ways to be able to get Gary out of the sewer that we have here. This is about 100 feet, so where he was first heard was all the way up at that sewer grate down there, up there I should say. Now we're all the way down here with 100 feet in between, roughly or so. We believe that Gary is right in the center of, in between those two light posts that you see. He's right dead set in the middle, about 40 to 50 feet down that pipe, and we have not been able to move. We, as you can imagine, there have been a lot of, you know, a dog that's been stuck in a pipe for days like that. It is very stressful to them, especially one of Gary's age. He's 16 years old. His owner was made aware of the situation just a little while ago. She was able to come down here, and she's been out here for quite a few hours. And, you know, it has just been all hands on deck. It's really been amazing to see the different community response that we have had out here. We've had neighbors coming out with chicken, meat, dog food, toys, trying to be able to lure Gary out of the sewer grates here on one side or the other. We just overheard that they did see that they're looking at it, and they have been able to see that Gary is working on stuff there. And so we've tried a whole bunch of different things here to be able to find Gary. First, you know, they were working on just trying to feed some kind of stick inside the pipe to just try to edge him out and get him to move a little bit, to get him to go from one end or the other. Unfortunately, that didn't work. We've had the fire department here a little bit earlier. They were trying to flush him out just by feeding water into the pipe, hopefully to just be able to float him right down the river there. The river, float him right down the pipe to the other edge that we had here. That didn't work. Right now, what we've been trying to do is we have a camera on both ends, both this end here attached to that yellow wire, and another camera on the opposite end. We've been trying to see exactly where Gary is, and they've also fed a pipe down that way. We've had Roto-Rooter here who's fed a long pipe down the way there with blankets and towels and pillows attached to it that have been able to force, at least try to force Gary and push him down the length of the pipe. It's about 24 inches around, and like we said, it's about 40 to 50 feet in. So the idea of just being able to crawl up and grab him and bring him back, not really an option, unfortunately. So we've been trying to brainstorm here, everybody who's been here. Like I said, upwards of 30 individuals from different organizations who have been coming and going, neighbors from the area, loved ones of the family that the dog is a part of, have all been out here offering their support, offering different ways to try to get Gary out of the sewer. I do want to bring in Avery, who's over here, who has been here for most of the morning. And, you know, Avery, so how did you hear about all this? Like, what brings you down here right now?
So I'm with the Cambria County Animal Response Team, and our phones, like, they'll give us a text message and a call. So my phone was kind of blowing up, and so it was pretty close to where I was working. So I was like, I'll go down there and I'll try to help. So we're trying everything we can. A few of us from Cambria County Animal Response Team are here, so.
Gotcha. Well, how do you think Gary is doing right now? Like, you know, he's been gone for a few days. He's up there in age. Like, I'm sure this isn't the first time you've heard of a dog getting stuck in a grate like this.
Yeah.
What is the situation like for him right now?
I'm a little worried because he's been in there since Saturday and he has arthritis in his back hips, so he's having a hard time standing up. So I think as soon as we get him out, he needs rushed right to the vet. So just for a look up and see if he's okay. He's probably also dehydrated.
Sure. And you are, you said you're a veterinary student, right?
I graduated from Penn State for pre-veterinary studies, so I'm trying to get into vet school now. So
Gotcha.
a little tricky.
Awesome. Anything else that we should know about a situation like this for the people who are watching at home about what this must be like for everybody involved?
Nothing. I'm sure they can see the chaos, so that's about it. That's about it. You know, we're all trying to help and get Gary out. So
for sure. Thank you so much, Ava. So like we said, we have a whole bunch of different organizations who have been here. The State Animal Response Team for Cambria County is here. We've had different fire departments, different police departments here. The Emergency Response Team of Cambria County has been here. We even have an excavator. There are local excavation companies that people have known who have come out to try to help. There was even a talk at one point of digging up the roadway to be able to try to get Gary back. So far, you know, we have not gotten to that level yet. We're trying pretty much everything else first. But that is the situation as we know it right now. You know, definitely a very trying time out here. People are upset but hopeful, and they're so happy that we've actually been able to see Gary. There was concern earlier about, you know, if we could scare him and he could go back the other way. You know, as they're trying to work their way through the bigger grate here where they can actually kind of step into and get down on there. Well, the one that's up there is pretty small. You can get a person down there, but there isn't a whole lot of wiggle room. So at a certain point today, we had cardboard that was plugging different entrances to try to lead Gary down just one way. So that is what's going on right now. Let's take a look back and see what we're dealing with back into the hole and see what we can do.
He's going to try to catch him with our pull, our loop. But he's a little closer.
Oh, so drinking on the job.
I saw you drinking on the jar. You're falling in the hole again.
I wish
Oh, he's coming. Pull the camera.
Pull the camera slowly, or does it not matter?
Stu, can you see?
Yeah, I can see him.
Can you see him?
He's coming.
He's coming. He's coming.
Avery.
So we're being told
I'm so sorry, your microphone.
You want us to keep pulling, Stu?
We're being told that
Stu, you want us to
they
keep
see him
pulling?
and that he might be coming out right now.
You want it all, Stu?
Yeah, because their light's bright enough now to put it out.
Open it up and you have to pass.
It's coming, dude. He's the closest he's been.
Hey, he's moving pretty
We're
good.
told that he's been moving. This is the best that he's been moving since this whole thing started. That's Stu, who you can see in the orange there, who's in the tunnel. He says that this is as close as he's gotten so far.
Okay, we're out. Hold on, get them out of here. Okay. Don't pull them too far apart. Can you latch onto him, Stu?
Can you latch onto him at all?
Yeah, he's coming.
Yes, yeah.
Stu tells us that he's coming.
Dave just opens him out to grab him. Yes.
He's coming. He's trying to fight it. He's like trying to like crawl back towards
I'll keep this on in case you need it.
What?
He's like fighting it.
Hold up a second, they're letting the dog regroup.
Do you see
All right,
him?
they're going to let the dog regroup.
Hey, we sent Nick down.
We what?
I sent Nick down. Because he's on the way down.
Okay.
He's using the pool now.
We still got a wave, but it's
Okay.
closer.
You want to get that pole out of there?
He's going to
Get
try
it out?
to loop him with the pole. There's like a loop on it.
What are you going to do, sir?
Unless they want it, I don't know.
Here's the soft instead.
Because he already has it where y'all. Thank you. He already has it where
Oh, good.
I might hit the dam.
God, he's like 15 feet away. I can see his face with my eyes now. Come on. They're like on him though. Joe.
They're on
Yeah,
him.
tell them they're kind of like on top
Hey,
of him
you're
now.
like
Can
on
they
top
see
of
him?
You want to probably back off a little bit. You're on top. He's about 15 feet away.
Now the pillow is like on top of his body. I can see his front paws and his head, and they're like kind of like they're
pull
on
the
him,
pillow
mushing him.
back too.
Not hurting him, but he's
I'm going to pull back a little.
Okay.
just a little bit.
Okay.
All right. You see it?
Yeah, I got eyes on him, man, but it was starting to go like up. It was starting to hump him.
Okay, the pillow was trying to hump, was going up over top of him.
Okay.
You might want to pull back.
The pillow. Tell him the pillow's securely attached. You can see all the
It's
duct tape.
securely
It's on.
attached, but you're good though.
But it's just like kind of like, you know, through the pipe. It's rolling and it's like up over him.
Okay.
Toss the pillow.
No, he did not. He did not lose the pillow.
No, you did not lose. You did not lose the pillow.
Okay.
No. Tell him, come on. Just
Come on,
back
keep
out.
on coming. Come on, easy.
Come back a little bit.
Come back a little bit.
Okay.
So he's literally right here. Yeah, tell him, keep pushing now.
Keep on pushing. You're good.
That's why I feel like you're good.
They're back in that orange.
They're what?
They're back in the orange line now.
No. We need the pillow in there.
Yeah, leave the pillow.
Leave the pillow in there.
Forward. Tell him
Forward.
Tell him to us. Because now he's like trying to back. He's trying to crawl back in the hole.
Oh, the pillow came off the line. Okay. Okay.
Well, at least try your squeakers.
He's trying to crawl to him. He's doing his best.
Do you want his squeaker toys in the front?
I don't think he has energy for a toy. He's kind of limp.
I don't know if it would lure him.
I mean, his front paws are. He's trying to come. Tell him keep coming.
Kind of crawl, yes.
Hey.
Come on, dearie.
You might want to get.
So close, bud.
You have a back here.
Yeah. Tell him keep coming because he's pulling himself too.
Yeah. Laceration.
You want more to push on it or no?
You want more to push on it,
Yeah,
Stu?
keep pushing.
Yeah, keep on pushing. Hey,
get him with
can we
that
keep it
snare
down a little bit?
about 5 more feet.
5 more feet.
5 more feet. 5 more feet.
He's that close to you.
They're within 5 feet now.
Is that pole going to be in your way still?
Yeah, it has a loop on it. If he catches
Yeah,
it, he can
'cause I
pull him
can-
out with it. It's for. It's called a catch.
You need a light in here? You want me to straddle? You want me to come in?
No, I mean, don't. I think I can. Because tell him to keep there, like right there. Let me see if I can reach him.
Hey, he's going to try to reach him if you can keep your light right there.
Keep the
Or
light
you
right
can just
there.
keep
You're
pushing.
trying to reach.
You keep on pushing?
Yeah, tell him
There's
keep
another
pushing.
light here.
Tell, yeah, keep on pushing. Keep on
No,
pushing.
he's about.
Keep on pushing, he said.
I know, Stu, I tried crawling up her too.
No way. He's close though, dude.
Okay.
He's now within 8 feet of this snare at the end.
Okay. If you could lift him with that snare, that would be sweet.
If I could even just get him, I think I can flop it over and pull him.
Pull him.
Oh, he's shivering.
That'd be cool.
It sounds like it's trying to work him, but it's not moving him.
It's not moving him. You hear that? It's not moving him.
Like the tracks are going, but like there's no traction. Like I said, it's like up somewhere.
Yeah.
He's about 5 feet away from this snare. That if I just get him,
No problem. You can just pull him with that. Just catch him with it.
yeah, if they get him
You can get him.
within.
Okay.
See, we're good.
That's her, yeah.
Okay, so come look.
You're good. You're okay. You got room.
Joe, come look how close he is. What do you think happened?
Yep, right down the road.
He's like Dr. Vina.
Yeah.
Did somebody alert camper?
Yes, they know they're.
I think he's just right.
Yeah, they know they're aware, they're ready for the pup to get
We
in.
do have a longer pole. You want to put this on it?
But we need like 7. What do you think, Joe? 8 feet, 10 feet.
He's
he
trying
coming?
like 10 more feet.
But he's like, watch him start like.
Yeah,
He's trying to like come
I
with you.
just-
I don't know how to.
I know. I feel like it's like they were pushing him great. Get the light out.
Oh, he's pushing.
You want the light out?
No.
No. What's that?
Come on.
Come on.
Hey, get the stick out.
He said, take the stick out.
Just slide it down that other place.
Slide it
Slide
right
it
beside
straight
you.
back. Slide it straight back.
The stick's coming out.
Hey. Come on, buddy. Come on. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Hold on. On his way down. Hold on.
Okay.
Turn that stick.
It's not as close as it looks.
It is. You can get
it
it.
now?
Yeah.
It's after.
It's after the dog. So you turn that hook.
Nah, bro, it's not as close as the world.
Yeah, that's.
Is it not?
It got closer.
I don't know how to work. How do you work it?
Well, so the string, you pull it, it makes it tighter, but the string is too far up. So just try to hook them. You see
If you can hook them with that loop and then catch it under them. Oh, he's going in. He's going in. Oh, he's going in. Look.
If you could just get his head, Joe, and pull him.
Oh, he's over top him.
He's over top him.
Yeah. What? You think you could get that pull back over top of him? Pull it out, and we'll put this up in, and try to turn it and pull on.
Come on, come on. The light's too bright up there.
The light's too
Their
bright.
light's too bright.
Tell him turn the light out. Turn the.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Can they turn their
Can
light
they
up,
turn the
Danny?
light off on that track?
Turn the light off on the set.
I can't see because you turn the light
Uh,
out.
here,
You want a
give him-
flashlight?
Give him that one.
Here, Joe, I'm coming right between your legs. Ready?
Come on, bro.
Got anything? I know, dude. He's so close.
Can you come over my right in here?
Where at?
Right there, right there.
Yep.
Oh, I've got him underneath him. Can I go over top of his head?
Yeah.
Yeah, loop
Do
it.
whatever you gotta do.
Do whatever you gotta do to pull him out.
To this point,
It ain't
since
gonna
this
hurt him,
started,
dude. It's been there how long?
This morning, I believe that Gary, that 16-year-old dog who went missing on Friday, is just maybe within 10 feet of the edge of the snare.
I think I got it.
Figure out a
Okay.
way just to get him that final strand.
Slow, Joe.
He thinks he looped him with the
attached to a.
You think you looped him?
He thinks.
Think
He
you
thinks
looped
so.
Ended up going
Hold on.
from over 100 feet away from a different grate down, trying to
Slid off.
He slid
down the grate.
We did the same thing with this.
Successfully been able to do that to this point.
No.
You want him to push any more, Joe?
On the end of that instead
Does the
of.
dog need pushed anymore?
No, don't do anything.
Nope.
No, hold on.
Push.
Just hold on a second.
Push him a little more. Yeah, push him a
Okay,
little more.
push him a little more, Danny.
Can you come up over here?
Up over your right, Joe?
Yeah.
What about now?
You want the smaller light?
Yeah, give me any light. Here.
Yeah, he's just laying down. He's not walk. He's in.
Tell him to give me some light then.
Turn your light back
Turn
on.
your lights on.
No, that's lying.
You want it off?
You want it off, Joe?
Turn it back off, Danny. Turn the light off.
Yeah, track light off.
Is he close enough to reach?
Yeah.
He has the loop on
Okay, come on.
him. I think it's slipped off, so he's trying to catch
All right,
him.
so we can slide this up.
We have. Where's that other pole you
What
had?
about this one?
You wanna show him?
What about
Do
this?
you think this?
This hook. You think you
Not
can
the
get
pole, the light. He has it around him. It's just he can't see once he gets it.
Oh,
Can't see it.
Okay.
It's not the length.
Okay.
No, but that's only a cord.
Well,
This
if you
is hard.
pull that, it will tight. It'll make the loop real small.
I would have had it.
You want something with a hook?
Dude, you want the hook?
Do you want a hook? We have a hook.
I'm up in there.
What's
Do
your
you
head,
wanna-
Joe?
Do
What's
you
your
want
head?
to try this hook with this clear in there?
Instead of the noose, take it all
That's not
out,
long
put this on the end, and then you can turn it and just pull.
Or do you,
But
or do you
he's
think
like
the
that.
noose is working better?
He's wore out.
Okay.
That dog's got some energy. I got to get this to make sure his snare is.
Avery, unlock that. He needs it unlocked.
Is he close enough that I could crawl and somebody could pull my feet? Is he that close?
So, is it close enough that she can crawl up in there?
And you guys
Did
can
she
literally
get
pull
up
my
in there?
feet backwards. Is he close enough?
If somebody can pull her feet up backwards and get her out.
5'2".
I don't know if it's that close yet.
Yeah, I mean he's 20 feet in there.
He's still like 20 feet in there. But with the length and the hole.
How does this thing actually still?
Yeah?
Look where I'm at.
Okay.
Look where I'm at, brother. I just can't get the light. I can't get him wrapped up. I had it wrapped on his head and I pulled it right back off.
Here we are on South Avenue in the southwest section of Johnstown. A dog. a
Yeah,
16-year-old
try to
dog
push again.
missing on
Still here.
Friday
Take this thing down.
was heard barking through a storm grate very early this morning while a high school student was waiting at a bus stop on Southmont Boulevard.
I'll pull you out.
That's what I'm saying.
He's 18. He's 18 foot in. He's right there at that break. Right there where that creases. Keep on pushing,
Danny.
Keep pushing. Keep pushing. We're gonna get him.
Keep pushing.
All right, get your blankets ready.
Worth of tubing from one end to the other.
I think you got to rip that duct tape off there or something, brother.
He might be very close.
If he gets close enough, I can grab him.
All right.
I can get him. Stop. Tell him stop.
Stop pushing, Danny.
Stop.
We're not even on the phone anymore.
They heard my big ass now.
Yes, stop. Okay.
Listen, I'm pretty loud.
I put it there.
Stu, what's your head, bro?
Yeah, just hold on a second. He's coming. You got him. He got him.
Oh.
He got him.
Oh.
I think we have the dog.
Oh, buddy. Oh.
Okay.
They were able to get Gary. That is Gary, 16
I'm
years
using my
old.
hand out of it.
Trying to.
Oh, wow. This has been 5-6 hours worth of rescue. Finally, over 20 to 30 people have been around doing all of this.
You want another?
And he is okay. Good job, bud. I'm going to try to get over there.
Now we just got to get.
You're not going to want him on camera.
Buddy. Oh.
Go ahead and get him. Go get him.
Move that way. Move that way, please.
I'll go with you.
Okay, get in the car.
Yeah, we're going to some space thinking it's going to come with me, but anybody.
Yeah.
Oh, the cow's going.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Look at his tail.
You probably want to get that thing going. It's in shock.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, get it going. Get it.
Oh, we got to get that tail. Get that tail. Oh, my gosh.
Thank you, everybody.
Good job, brother.
This has been such a long day now that folks have finally gotten some form of relief. 16-year-old Gary's been missing since Friday. Finally, after hours and hours. Right now it is, 1:15 in the afternoon. We have been here since 9 o'clock this morning. Other folks have been here since 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning since they first heard him. Gary was missing since late Friday night. They've been searching.
It's out. Don't stop. Stop! Hold it.
And now, finally, we've been able to get Gary out of that grate. All the community members, different personnel who have been out here helping for hours, they finally have been able to get him out of there. There's the pillow you can see right there that I was talking about earlier. They attached that to a giant pole that they had to feed down 100 feet from the other end where he was originally heard barking to this bigger opening down this way. For the longest time, he was stuck right in the middle, 40, 50 feet. And that was our big dilemma for most of the morning. Now, they were able to attach that pillow to a pole and basically push him all the way down the rest of that grate, and that's finally, we're now 1:15 p.m. on Tuesday. We have been able to get Gary out of there. They tried everything that they could to get them to this point, and thankfully it looks like this has had a pretty happy ending for everything. Take a look around, like all of the community response, everybody was here, just really being there for emotional support. People who were spent hours on their stomachs in the water of this grate, in stormwater, mud, lots of not the greatest conditions. And now the owner, Gary, and their loved ones just speeding off to take Gary, much needed, to the vet now. Looks like this is going to be hopefully a happy ending for him, but they were finally able to get him out of that grate, and that's where we're going to leave you right now. We are reporting from Southmont in Johnstown on Southmont Boulevard from very, very early this morning until now. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you soon.